Well, guys, it was a very rough night last night. Um, this morning I woke up feeling like I'd been shot at and missed, shit at and hit. For real, awful. And it was my fault, but my body is just I'm so exhausted that things slip my mind or at not anyway. Let me get into it. That my blood sugars have been wonderful. I've said that before. I my G6 is going off. It's okay. My sugar's okay. I just got it lower, like I said, to let me know if it's going up earlier so I can catch it before it just skyrockets. But anyway, um, um, everything's been going good. Of course, I mentioned that the Lemjev burns, and it started to, like it did the first time that I actually inserted my pump, my Omnipod. It was like liquid fire. Well, it's real sore and stuff, and then all of a sudden it just got horribly sore last night. And I was going to change it, but it was so late I was afraid to do that because lots of times after I change an Omnipod, my blood sugars will spike. It would do that with any pump. I'm just saying right now I'm on an Omnipod, but my blood sugars would spike. My blood sugars would drop. Crap. See, I'm like confused. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you don't, then you're probably not diabetic. But but it was burning so bad. My husband's like, "Don't change it. It doesn't expire till tomorrow. You can do it then." And today's my appointment with the ornithologist. To see about the function of the nose, not my plastic surgeon, or my cancer doctor. So I get in the bed and I'm like, okay, well, I look and my blood sugar is dropping, and I thought, okay, I can't go to bed like that. So I do this all the time. I suspended my insulin for like 30 minutes. And I was awake. I was tired, but I was awake. I kind of dozed off, but I woke up. And it was still going down. So I suspended it for an hour. And I fell asleep. So exhausted. I actually fell asleep waking up. Fell asleep sitting up. And forgot to resume the insulin. Now, the Omnipod gives an alert, but I was so out of it and so tired and fatigued that I didn't hear it, or I couldn't hear it, and it was like that till probably about 3:30, and it shot up to 360, and apparently it shot up very quickly after I went to sleep. And luckily at about 3:30, I guess my husband found it. He tried to wake me up. He couldn't wake me up. And he had never dealt with it when I put it in suspend mode. So he was trying to wake me up to ask me, what do I do? How do I get it off suspend mode and all this kind of stuff, and he couldn't wake me up. Well, that freaked him out, and obviously, because it would freak me out. And but he was able to figure it out. He gave me insulin. He waited. He said, you were breathing fine. He goes, I just think you were really, your blood sugar was high, but you were like exhausted and you were in such a deep sleep. I was watching you to make sure, and I was able to rouse you. You were fine once your blood sugar came down, and blah, 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 blah. Well, then I wake up at like 4:30, just sit up in the bed, and I am so sick. I knew immediately. I was sick. I was so nauseous. I went in the bathroom, threw up. I was like, I came back in, and my husband's like, are you okay? Are you okay? I said, my blood sugar, it went bad. It went bad, didn't it? It was high. And he goes, yeah. He goes, it was high for a while before I heard it, and realized. He goes, you left, you forgot to turn your insulin back on. And then it hit me. I remembered. I was like, oh no. I was like, I'm apologizing. He's like, you don't apologize. He was like, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. But I couldn't go back to sleep. I was so nauseous, even though my blood sugar was good at the time. And then, I'll insert pictures, but of course, I go in there to change the catheter out because my whole arm over here is swollen, and I couldn't even lay on it because of the Lumjev. And I was able to finally get in there. I checked my blood sugar. I had a unicorn. My sugar was 112 on the meter, 112 on my G6. So that was fantastic. And I've got pictures of that, But I went to take my pump off, and it just ripped a hole in my arm. And it's because of the Lumjev and insulin. And I hate to say that. I love the fact it is fantastic insulin, y'all. It does what it says it's going to do. The problem is that a lot of people can't take it because it is like liquid fire. It burns, it bruises, it irritates. It's awful the way it feels. And I did not know, and I did research. But of course, I did a lot of my research on the Lumjev site, and while it says it for all insulins that they can irritate the skin, stinging, itching, burning. This is like somebody lit my arm, lit a match or a lighter under my arm and held my arm to it, and it burned me. So, that is, and so anyway, and I hated to have to do it, but I ended up changing and using Humalog, put it back in my pump, and everything's fine. Okay, I actually had to suspend my insulin again because it was dropping, but no forgetting about it or whatever. But it was really bad. I feel horrible right now. I'm still super nauseous. I really don't want to go to the doctor, but I have to figure out what my nose has actually got blood in it. I'm just, and I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but like I say, if you're on this channel, this is what you come here for, is to see the life of the sarcastic diabetic. This is life. This is my life. And sometimes it is beautiful, crazy, my husband, that's what I always say, I love him and his straight lines, and I love him because he loves me and all my jagged edges. That is my life. You know what I mean? And I am a pretty upbeat, positive person, but, dealing with diabetes, cancer, other health issues, it does take a toll. And it's okay to take a step back and feel how you feel. You just can't live in that misery. But today I'm going to live in it for a little bit. I'm still going to be, okay, but I feel like Shiite, and I cannot hide it. Now, I can still be sarcastic and funny, but I just can't hide it. I feel tired. I feel like I look tired. That kind of thing. And the more tired that I am, the more Southern I sound. I sound pretty damn Southern anyway. I am a Southern Belle, yeah. But, well, I'm a Southern Belle if a Southern Belle cusses and smokes and occasionally likes to have a toddy. And that's all Southern Belles. But, anyway, but this is life, and I just want to come on and share it with you. And I still say you should try Lumjev. Some people use it and they don't have that reaction, but I take Humalog, and Lumjev is basically Humalog with just, I think, 2 extra ingredients in it that help you absorb the insulin and it to react faster. So you might do well with it. I'm keeping it. I have several vials of it because, you get it with your pump and stuff. A bunch of vials of it. But I'm going to keep it because I'm telling you, it works. If it didn't burn, it has to burn pretty hard because, I will keep a pump site in until I absolutely have to take it out if it hurts. And I had to take it out of my stomach because it burned so bad. First I had to take it out of my arm, down here because it burned so bad. Then I had to take it out of my stomach because it burned so bad before time. And then I did that this morning. I couldn't take it anymore. So, I don't know if you can see it right. You can see it right, but it's like a hole, like a gashed hole there. I have to deal with enough crap. I don't need to deal with that, but I'm going to keep it in case of emergencies and times where I cannot get my insulin down fast enough or at all. Sometimes it just happens. You don't know what the crap happens. You may not even know you're sick and you're having a reaction to something or your environment. Who knows? But so I'm going to keep that because even though Lungia burns, it works and it works really fast. But so far, my Humalog is working really well. I hate to pre-bolus because that's not how I was taught, and it's really hard to learn something that you have been doing for ever. I mean, how old am I? I mean, forever. So, it is hard to do that, and sometimes I forget. My husband got on to me this morning, and I told him, I'm like, first of all, is this how we want to start our day off, with you getting on to me and telling me what to do? And he's like, yes, this is exactly how I want to start our day off. That's what we do. That's how we kind of diffuse a situation if one of us is ill. It's like, okay, is this how you want to start the day off? And he got, and I said, well, it would be helpful if you could remind me, but don't do it in a condescending, military, because he is a military guy, Special Forces Green Beret, retired Command Sergeant Major. I mean, and as he gets older, he's super bossy. And of course, I've always been defiant, but as I get older, I am super defiant. So, and I don't take too kindly to people telling me what to do, and but that's what keeps our marriage so exciting. I mean, we've been married 24 years. Actually, the other day was our anniversary. So, that's what you do. That's how you keep it alive. But anyway, I just want to tell you guys, just about what was going on. And, but I did have a unicorn. I feel like crap, but I am going to go see the ornithologist today, and hopefully either he's going to do surgery or he's going to schedule surgery, or he can just do something. I mean, I'm miserable. This is miserable too, and it makes it worse when, my blood sugars go bad because I feel bad anyway, and I just don't have a tolerance. I don't know is not the answer for me, especially when you're a specialist. There's no way I can be the first person to have this problem. I mean, at least tell me I'm not, and then say we can try these things. You know what I mean? But anyway, I digress. Plot twist. So, but I will come back on in a little bit, and of course it won't be a little bit for you guys at all. It'll be just like that. But once I get back from the doctor's appointment, and let you guys know what he said, what all happened, what all didn't happen, and everything. So, because what he does may affect next month when I go to the, plastic surgeon who deals with cancer reconstruction and stuff. Because next month's supposed to be when I have surgery. I go see him, and he looks and sees how everything's doing, and then he'll schedule surgery. So let's pray that happens, because I've been dealing with this for almost a year, and I still got procedures to come through. People are like, oh, in a year you'll be done. No. So, but that's okay, as long as, I'm going to try to be positive. But I'm pretty positive I am tired of this crap. So, but anyway, I'll be back to give y'all an update.